Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ostiarius, but you can call me Osti, and welcome back to what possibly is the final stream of Rune Factory. Good evening, Sarabot. I believe we are about to end the game today. I could be wrong, but I believe we are close to the end. At least I cannot see the game extending for much longer than we are. What are we doing right now? We are heading to the Dragon Shrine and sleeping. Perfect. Walking. Did we fainted? Huh. Don't remember. We have to cleanse a few of the villagers. Autumn Village needs a level up. Ouch. Oh, Kai is waking us up. Okay. Kai-san. Wait, is this a dream? I wish I came out of here to get you, Sleeping Beauty. What's up? You bet your ass we got big trouble in the underworld, so they did find a way to break the seal. As we expect. How big are we talking? A revolt broke out, one of my retainers just let me know. Apparently the place is total pandemonium. And with that, the door is now gonna be open. I'm not your minion, motherfucker. No, bitch. You are my minion. Let's move out. Bitch, you're not even in the party. It's the party, right? Yeah. Swap. Bitch, you're not even in the party. We should be close to the end of the game. Let me just check. I think I did this check yesterday. Holy shit, Steph gains so much more experience than everything else. I don't want to use the all-purpose for this. Alright. Is our gear in order? Reasonably. So let's go. Head to the underworld. Yes, sir. If I remember right, we are trying to stop the army from grabbing the body of the dragon to use it as a way to deal with acquiring the dragon, so they get a load bunch of runes to remain their country, as well as revenge against the Azuma gods. Yes. Sorry if it's weird that I'm saying this. I'm just trying to remind myself about the plot. Underworld rear approach. Which remind me, let me check something after we are done with this. What the hell is all this? Corrupted towers. Do I call that tower turrets? The usual monsters. Wait, are those Uragons? That bastard, he's trying to usurp me again? What should we do? Find the guy and beat the stuffing out of him. Oh. 3 equipment upgrades and a frog. How many frogs are left? There's still 20 left. And 1 arrow. But we're pretty close to the end. Let me check something in the bestiary. How many zones do we still have to explore? 2 zones. Okay, which is probably the final 2 dungeons. Oh, fire. There we go. Before the enemies are now here. There we go. Everything seems to be... That's a lot of level ups. We are under level. What is 87? Holy shit. Probably some new equipment. How much is ours? Currently 1,900, I think. So that's another 600. These numbers are ridiculous. Fire here.
その調子。東のためにも励むのじゃ。どれ、わらわにも見せてみよう。見せるのじゃ。見せるのじゃ。
This guy's gonna be difficult. 1,300. No. There was some weakness there. Is he weak to light? Yes! Oh, I can use my butterflies. Oh, wrong weapon, sorry. Mysterious horn and holy iron. But honestly not much to worry about. Much like the other dungeons, it's just same shit but bigger numbers. And now that we know that most of the stuff here is weak to light. No, they are not. They are. The big guy was weak to light, but I think most of the stuff here was weak to wind. Let's see, where is the one is here. There's another one there. Right? Nope. That's fine. Light Magatama. I really like Kanata's voice. It's fun. More upgrades. I swear, by the end of the game, the equipments will be at the 10,000, the way shit is going. Frog here. Nearly 200 status. Honestly, this zone is very empty. Nothing really much to do. Not that the others weren't this empty, but this one feels more empty, I think. Maybe it's because I just started playing and I'm a bit low energy. And there isn't much to talk about. Pretty much everything that happened is what we already expected to happen. This one, no. Break this, and then... Oh! There isn't one behind. Up there. And then we can climb this and target that. There we go. Oh, he's yelling so much. Oh, there's still some guys alive. 800 damage. Thanks for the healing suit. We are getting like a level per fight. This is water. And thankfully now we have enough. So we should be able to do from here. And that clears most of the corruption. How many RP recharges do you need to put in my face cam? This is like the 4th one in this area. Anything else here? Or did we skip everything by doing the skill? Another RP recharge. Press I. That links to that. Why? But sorry, I pressed the button and to charge it forward, so I got a bit confused. I don't like these Crimson Jewels because the point of these are for you to use with the... I'm gonna go with wind here. The point of the Crimson Jewel is to unlock a bunch of Magatama's slots. But because of the speed in which you get new equipment and because of the gigantic difference in power between one and the next, the game disincentivizes you from using an equipment for more than one dungeon. So it feels like using a Crimson Jewel feels like the wrong decision. Unless there is some sort of cap where you can only use it once on each equipment, which could be. I don't see why I would ever use it before reaching the end of the game. And the difference that these Magatamas do is honestly quite small. Like when we put on Kanata the 2 intelligence ones, the difference was like 15 points, which is nothing. I guess the difference becomes bigger as you continue progressing, since we are working with percentage chances. But still, just too small. Dun, 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 dun. Where is the corruption here? There, but we need to clear the red one, which is there. Leg guard. Increase status upon performance in a perfect dodge. Okay. This music is interesting. Very modern, very different from the rest, but it does fit the theme of this zone. It's at least more memorable. Boss fight. Let's save it. Boss fight. Let's go with light as our initial one. Both Iroha and Kanata are pretty much about to die. Enough with this small fry already, I'm getting worried. Is that so? Any particular reason why you are doing this right now, Ura? Perhaps my elite soldiers will offer more thrilling entertainment. Night Squad. Finish then. Are you actually gonna... No. Oh, I got hopeful for a second that they would actually throw me all these monsters in my face. Come on, game. You can handle more than this many. Also level 90. Come on, you can throw more than this. With the archers. And for the 2. Why are they not doing anything? Are they stun locked by Iroha? And him again. Okay. Is he summoning new ones? Yes. Oh, just healed 1,800. Again. I guess it's probably Suzu doing something. Go for this. The reason I want to do for this, which is honestly... Wait, I'm sorry, what the fuck was that? Alright, he can kill me if I get distracted. Not sure what the fuck was that. But I'm gonna be a bit more careful. The reason why I was doing the wind spell is because I really want to go get to 500. Let's do it. Now that I don't have to worry about that anymore, I can just do this. I pressed dodge too early. Is she doing 1,000 damage while I'm doing 15k? What is he doing? What are you doing? Are you gonna summon more? Is that the black hole that did all of that damage? Did I not press dodge? I could swear I pressed dodge. Maybe I was stun low. And there we go. Just make sure the butterflies are on this whole time. And he's dead. The butterflies are so powerful. 88. 89. That's what you get, asshole. What's so funny? The day is yours, but so long as they seize the dragon casket, the underworld will be mine. Don't tell me you made a deal with Tagesan branch? Indeed I did. This revolt was merely a distraction, as we all expected. And you fell for it. And moron, and you call yourself our Oni? What the hell? Where the hell is your pride? Say what you will, they should have reached the depths by now. The dragon gravesite. How pathetic, Yura. I didn't take you for a bootlicker who begged the table for scraps. If you want to say something, take it yourself. Isn't that our way? Dude does not give a fuck. He will sell out everything. Even more of them? What are we supposed to do? Use a skill, and while they are all dead, we just go. Sticky rice. Was his drop? No, it was probably the villagers. He did not drop sticky rice as his battle boss drop table. Sorry, boss battle. Should we have healed? Nah. There they are. Yeah, but I don't see anything like a casket. So you arrive at last. Where did you put the dragon casket? In my truck. From whence it was moved to its new home, princess. You activate the dragon tomb, handle them. Oh, we will activate the dragon tomb. You handle them. Alright. Rematch. Soon the princess shall see her greatest wish come to free. I will not let you interfere. Greatest wish, do you really think she wants this? Yes, she doesn't know what's the consequences of what she's about to do and the implications, but I do think that's what she currently wants. If we have sit down and have a conversation with her, that wish would have changed. But the game decided that we weren't gonna even attempt to do that. So yeah. When we lost our homes, Lady Clarice gave us hope. We shall repay her in any way she desires, and eliminate all who opposes her. He is fire, but yeah, we're just gonna use this to deal with it initially. By initially, I mean his shield. And after he's down. Oh, I wasn't that dodgy. That's fine. And now he's gonna fall down. We can go for the fire. Yeah, Kanata is doing 1,000 damage. That is so low. Why are they so low? Oh shit, we got in one loop. Oh, is this the first one cycle boss? No. Is it? No. No. It seems this is my end. To think you could defeat me. I saw you hesitate. I knew it deep down you realized Clarice is suffering. One moment, Earthmate. Please take care of my princess. Understood. Ah, that shit is my weakness, man. Ah, that shit hits me. Oh shit, that entire shit was the dragon? Or was that the seal on top of a dragon? I have to admit, the music is getting me hyped. This all comes to end inside that castle. Okay, that basically the game is just saying this is the final dungeon. We are probably gonna have to do some cooking later, but we're good for now. We could craft a new gear, but is the entire, like, this is the corpse of the dragon they made into a building? Or is the corpse inside the building, or is the building on top of the corpse? The corpse the center of the building, and all of this is like a protector barrier around it? Okay, they are doing a good job of selling the zone. This looks cool. It also looks annoying to navigate, but I don't care. Oh, it looks cool. That was easy. A bit more coolness factor, and this could have been a nice Kingdom Hearts cutscene. This cutscene just reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. And that's a good thing, because I love that series. The Dragon's Tomb. How many frogs are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many are left after this 7? 14. There is still one more zone, and this... I thought we should have go build weapons, but I guess not doing that was the right thing, since we literally just got a new one the moment we got in. Also, we got a very sci-fi style weapon. It was what, 2000? Oh, it's like 1,000 points above mine. Also, I want to test this. I'm not seeing... Generate Kamizawa follow-up. Generates a follow-up when you after land one during a 3-hit combo. Is it like the attack now have 4 hits and the 4th is a 3? Oh, I think I saw something, but I'm not sure. Let's wait until we see a big group of enemies. Okay. That number needs to be like much higher for me to even consider using it. We came from up. Okay, so we go to the left. This is a very... What's the word I'm looking? Vertical dungeon. So we need to be careful when trying to understand the map. He was answering someone. Who was she talking to? Mokoron? Probably Mokoron. Okay. Seku. Kanata, please, this is not the time to... Good job hyping yourself. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore you. Oh, that looks cool. Not exactly my style, but still. I like sci-fi weapons. Not a big fan of the edgy black and red color scheme, but still cool. Yeah, just drop here, then get a fight, and then we do this. That's not gonna do with all of them, but most. Holy shit, is that how weak our weapon is right now? Rune's gold Oni. Oh, he's a light Oni. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see. Did we skip anything? No. Why give us a fireplace this early into the dungeon? I do want to organize my inventory, so I will do that. But no big reason to do that here. Give me food. Is this all the good food I made? Yes. Do I have more good RP items? Yeah, we have the peach juice. And I believe today was peach day. So, do we have more peach juice to make? Yes, today was peach day. There we go. There's a lot of juices we can make. We can make a lot of flan. I still prefer to do the matcha one. Sorry about that. I'm not gonna check food yet. We still have a decent stock, which should be enough to at least the end of this dungeon. We are taking a lot more damage than we should, mostly because I'm lazy and I did not go remake the equipment. But also, come on, we can still do good progress with this gear. Oh, blessed by Kanata. Kanata, why couldn't you bless the ones you currently have? A checkpoint already? Bit early for that, no? Oh, the checkpoint is not here. Checkpoint is way above us. Oh, need to wait a bit. Thank you. I wanted to look at the sprite of the sword. But I guess the game doesn't want me to. That looks cool. 1,000. Holy shit. empty. There's a treasure here. Some stuff behind us. Let's first do some attacks and then figure out what the fuck's happening. Are those laser beams their attack? Or is that Kanata? I feel like that was Kanata. Good job, bro. Back to the fan. Same deal. Grab this. Do some attacks behind me. Gold hairpin. Okay. This one is locked. No, it's not. That... Oh, did we not? Oh, the pillar. Okay. Okay, with this I think we killed all of the mobs in this area. I guess there was still in the middle. There is something here. I wanna check what that is. It looks like something. I'm gonna... Since I'm here, let me grab the experience boost. There's probably gonna be fights here anyway. Oh, it's one of the big cannons. There's a platform here. We may have to interact with them at some point. They do look cool. We can just go straight. Oh. Hound rematch? Hound was weak to light, right? Let's do a save. Not that we need it since we have checkpoint retry. Hello, weakest boss of the game. Hello, Earthmate. I warned you to stay out of Clarice's way, or are you just that determined to die? You... makes no difference to me. Either way, the kids' gloves are coming off. Oh, you have kids' gloves. Did Clarice give you the... That's cute. Okay, multi-hits can kill me, I have to be careful about that. But yeah, this shit is insane. Nearly one cycle. Can I... He's nearly broken already because of the laser beam. If I'm just a bit careful... And there we go. The reason I didn't want to use healing items is because I want to keep the 25% experience boost. Come on, give me 93. Yes, good, Earthmate. This is what I was hoping for. Oh, you are a monster. Fubuki? No. Oh! Oh, okay. He is Kamurosaki. Did not expect the final boss to be encountered so early. He's also weak too. Okay, we are not gonna try to do no healing, but it should still be a easy one. Laser beams should completely break him. Oh, he evaded the laser. That's fine. Butterfly should close, finishing off. Oh, this is gonna be a 2-cycle one. Because the butterflies are so far away. As long as he does middle of the screen cutscene attacks, he's gonna die fast. Kira Kira. Oh, the laser beam can move a little bit. Not that much, but it can move a bit. And broke down. I shouldn't be using this here. I should have just gone to saving for a 2-charge bomb. But I'm in the mood to use laser beams. So I'm gonna use laser beams. He's gonna die now. So let's keep the laser beam on him. And there we go. For the final boss, I was expecting a little bit more. But I guess he is the weakest enemy in the game. Destroy me now and I will simply return again and again. 100 times over, my grudge will live on. I wonder if there would be unique dialogues if you got Fubuki with you for this fight. Just as no power can rid Clarice of my curse, you will never placate my wrath. Oh! Ever since then, every single day I have cursed my one moment of weakness. Damn, did not expect that. Farewell, my brother. Ah. Okay. Yes, he can never return to this land again. Is that dagger special? But the curse he left behind is a whole other portion. If we don't defeat Clarice... I know. Did not expect that. Oh, Fubuki, you got a lot of my respect there. I was expecting some of that, oh, we must always forgive our enemy. We can fix him kind of dialogue, which we are absolutely gonna get that with Clarice. Of course we will. We literally have a space here reserved for her in the literal middle of the romance screen. Well, kinda was expecting him to also be forgiven. But congrats on the game for actually having the balls to deal with the psychopath dude. What? Oh, laser. No, missiles. Foreign soldier, level 92. I wonder if that soldier could have... which boss fights that soldier would be able to win if we put him in front of them. Just because, you know, level 92. There is a big water curse here. This, and then this. Should be in range. Yes. So we don't have to deal with anymore. The treasure is above. How do I reach it? How do I reach you there? Looks like it. Oh, there's another peak zone there. Probably the next one we are gonna do. Is that the final zone? Then here, here, here. Boss. Okay. Very close to the end. Treasure number 1. Treasure number 2. Did we have any recipe that uses these rune crystals? I think we have so many of them. But I don't recall where they are used. Green is fire. And that is wind. Thanks for the reminder of the elemental system game. I don't think it was necessary. Did we... Oh yeah! Talking about the Azuma government. We never went to the capital.
それはわからない。
Huh, I wonder why. Feels like it would be a cool place for us to check out, especially since the plot is very... Is it? No, I don't think the plot is political, but it's very large scale.
体を動かしたら
You would think that the capital gave a fuck about the four gods. Why? Okay. We have Ikaruga, but... he's just a random dude.
そういえば
He has been here since the start of the story, but...
助けてほしいってことでいいんだけ
Of course he wants us to save her.
どだと信じます。
My dude, what the fuck did you think he meant?
だよ。わらわに挑むとは遅いを知らぬな。
There we go. I'm still not sure. I haven't seen those supposedly 3 tornadoes yet. Don't need to go there.
とどまりしかし、ハウンドの正体がカムロサキだったなんて。
Oh yeah! I guess we just finished Filica's plotline. Huh. Honestly, for how much this dude has been built up throughout the whole game, the end of his stories was kinda unsatisfying. I approve it because I like when we actually kill the thing that needs to die, which a lot of stories nowadays don't like
その
doing.
調子じゃ。
Not even nowadays, always. But yeah, for how important that guy was for the life of so many NPCs, including the final boss, it was kind of a short fight. And again, we are under gear and under level and on hard mode.
この先に
Think Clarice is
クラ
here?
リスがいたぶ。
Probably.
ついに来たな。
This is it, partner. No turning back. Are you ready? Yeah. Let's go.
何があって
No
も
matter what happened, I want you to remember the two of us are one.
ずっと
I got your back now and always. You have never in a single time throughout the entire game actually helped in combat. Which is something they could have done. They could have given Suzu moveset or at least something like Suzu to him. Making him a support character who helps while we are in combat.
クラリスさん。
Clarice. Let's talk. What do you want?
私を助けに
No sense. I don't need
頼んだつもりは
rescuing.
ない。
あのベイロンってやつ。
They don't seem to think otherwise. He asked us to save you himself.
クラリスさん。
Clary, please, you can still walk away from this. Let the heart be.
断る。
I refuse. Kotowaru. Clarice, the hatred you feel for Azuma isn't yours. It never was. Kamurasaki curses manipulating you.
そうだぞ。
That's right. You're unlucky. The one you call the Hound, that was Kumurasaki's specter.
知っている。
I know.
あの日。
The moment I fell him that day, I realized he had me in his grasp.
だが、
Still, thanks to his curse, I made it this
奴
far.
のせいで
He
私
might
自身
have taken my family, but he gave me the power and means to provide for my
同
people.
胞たちを救う術と力を
Didn't he also take in your people?
今の私には
Ultimately, that's all I need.
あれは釘の先生札。
Amulet of
アズマトの
Sacrifice.
三星はばき。ビアトレイヤよ。我と我が身の
To you,
全てを
I offer the whole of my being.
クラリスさん。この国の
I command you to destroy the gods of this land. Create a new kingdom, Otagen Sembran. Not the second empire. Interesting. She's just broken. We can still romance and get her pregnant. Her plotline is just gonna be, please forgive me, oh I cannot forgive myself. Oh I did something so wrong, and add repeat, right? Yeah, probably. Kanata is probably also gonna have some of that in the start of her story. Okay, that looks cool. Okay, that doesn't look cool. Don't laser beam the land. Well, it's not a Rune factory if the final boss isn't a dragon. The great progenitor, Mihoshi Habaki. They are destroying everything. Am I really related to that? They are tearing down Azuma to remake it to remake it as a whole different realm. The deed is done, none can stop them. Shouldn't you be dead? Your only hope is to destroy me. I guess no, she's not dead. She's connected to him just like we were the White Dragon, but we are half of our soul while she is full. I am Clarice Tagessenbrand von Senhan, High Heiress to the Empire. I walk the bloodstained path, the path of a conqueror. And we will make you into a housewife. She's dark. She's weak. She isn't. Oh. Ooh, cutscene. Oh, we are the target. Oh no, we are not the target. Okay. Can we attack now? No. A wall of bleed. Okay, interesting. We have to constantly purify her. Or is it just to showcase which element she's weak to? Both are possible. Is the wall down? Okay. Okay, so she's gonna be having walls from time to time. We are then gonna have to match the color. Okay. Not a bad gimmick. If you want to use to showcase the power of the gods and how we couldn't be able to do without them. She's weak to big sword. I guess she's not weak to element. At least it wouldn't make more sense that way. Oh yes, let's check. No, she is weak to darkness. Oh yeah, she is light elements. That's right. Okay, she just did a ton of damage. But I think I'm just gonna stay with what's working for me. Can I lay out down? There's still time. I was so ready to have died there. Okay. She should be doing this next shield now. Yep. Go to Secret Fang, just so we can run faster. Our HP is pretty high. Are you gonna do something different or is just the same deal? The fan lets us run faster, so ideal for this. Let's get here so they don't end up getting into the way of the dragon. I don't think there's much of a point because she's probably gonna raise elemental shield right now, as expected. We were not in that target, but that's fine. We are at less than half of our life, so let's be careful. It is a final boss, so we shouldn't be in a hurry. Slowly trick down her life. If she's gonna attack me, we dodge. Oh, did not get the slowdown, but that's fine. It should be breaking soon. We do have enough for... Oh! No, it did tag her. It did hit her. It did hit her. Okay. Run, run. That was the shit that nearly killed me last time. No big reason because she's gonna float, but... Yeah. Burn this. Okay. Is she weak? Again? Okay. I think I'm just gonna heal again just to be safe. Okay, that was it. Goodbye, Clarice. Oh, fuck. Let's heal in the middle of the animation because I don't know if we're gonna take another hit. That shit nearly kills us again. Oh, she has a protection, so we don't kill her. Okay, that's fine. Let's be careful. We nearly die again. Just gonna organize this. Oh, we have to use this. Okay, makes sense. I forgot we got this. This should be enough. There we go. Shouldn't the dragon still be destroying the land? My empire, founded upon a legacy of greed and destruction, stole so much from the nations around it. Ultimately, that which we stole was stolen back. First we were driven from our homes, then from the tiny haven we found. Clarice. But that was all inevitable. We are fated to follow an endless cycle of death and loss. Kill me, Earthmate. The Empire blood-stained path only leads to destruction. Have you tried something else? You cannot live without taking from others. Have you tried? I don't. Saishin Yogi. There we go. Welcome to the path of housewife. I have served you from Kumurasaki's curse. You are free, Clarice. Now your fate is your own. What but... You can break the cycle of death and loss. Live together with us instead, side by side with the people and gods of Azuma. I couldn't. No one would allow it after what I have done. I tried to kill your gods. Bitch, this is a JRPG. everything is always forgiven, as we said.
大丈夫ですよ。
They will forgive you. Azuma got actually pretty laid back bunch.
みんなそれに
Besides, you've befriended that Wooly, right? I know you got it in you, Clarice. What about all the other
あなた
people?
が本当はどうしたか
I understand what you're really trying to do. Are we also gonna forgive every single member of her tribe? City? Group? Organization? Not sure what's the right word. Oh yeah. Time to build a new village. They're flying away.
あっちは里の方
They're
急が
they're heading towards the village. Which one?
聞こえますか
Earth Dancer, do you hear me?
この声は
Is that...
この城の完成
I have taken control of the command room.
ビアトレイヤを追い
Heading towards Viatreya now. There is a command
エリ
room?
アもしれん
This may be a rocket flight. Steal yourself. Wouldn't it be faster to just go on our dragon? But this is cooler, so who gives a fuck? Please let me control the giant fortress. Oh, let me control the giant fortress.
捉えた捉えたはいいがここからどうするんだ
Okay, what do we do? The gods are all here.
お見事でございました
Splendid done, both of you.
うららかさん
Ululaka,
ここからは共
this is where we join the fight.
共同作戦
時間がない
We have little time, I'll be brief. Okay.
俺
First, Ululaka, Matsuri, Fubuki, and myself, we use our power to curtain their movements.
その後で
Then Sunshine and I will use Divine Severus to split apart their heart and body again.
三星幅木
Right, I also forgot about that plot
三
point.
星幅木の封印には
Let's use these castle cannons to seal Mihoshi's Habaki. They will offer the clearest view to end our attack. However, we will need you to return the sacred treasures we lent you.
まさか真偽を断
We're gonna shoot the treasures. Oh, that's so stupid and so cool. It may seem like that at first glance. We also require a sacred treasure when we cause divine severance. We are dealing with a moving target after all.
わかりました
Understood.
よしじゃあ
Let's go take control of the cannon platforms. Do we have to manually do that? Is that why they were on the map? Yep, that's why they were on the map. Oh, we didn't lose the... do we fast travel? You can get to this two quite easily if we fast travel. But the distance isn't that big. And it's not like there are gonna be many mobs since we clear everything already. Let's just go. Sacred Fan for the move speed. Oh, you do have to fight. Not sure why I give us these mobs after that boss fight, but okay. Do I have to kill everything? Why is there an assassin here? Who are you working for, my dude? Who the fuck are you? You went to the land of the beginning. That means you are not a person. You were a monster. Did the other root factories... There were human enemies in the other root factories. But were they... Did they got sent to the land of the beginning like that? Where the fuck is the enemies? What are you attacking? You're attacking something. What?
ありがたい褒めて伝わすのじゃ
Was that just... Okay. Cannonball mode. Does that mean we lose the drum until... Well, I was expecting a bit more.
ここから仁義に向かって力を注い。
And yeah, every time we do, we lost one. That's cool. I think I'm just gonna fast travel to this place. Then we beeline to the other one. Then we wait for the elevator. Who the fuck timed this shit? Just make so the elevator stay in whatever place you are, and then it moves when you climb on top of it instead of on a clock. It's not that complicated. Seppuku. Is there gonna be another boss fight? Oh, they are in the directions. So Otto is bottom left and Summer is bottom right. I guess Summer is gonna be the final one. Simply because of geography. It reminds me. Is this the same animation? No, I think he went down a little bit more.
うまくいったようです。
For this one, we just gonna fast travel back to here. And to the left. Not a bad music. All right. Easy enough. Jump off from here. And I think just straight line it. Oh, we lost the fan. Which means we don't have faster movement again. The sacred staff, since that's what we're gonna be using. Oh, we run slow. That's fine. I have a good time with this game. I think if I wasn't streaming, I don't think I would have finished. So I'm happy I did. I have a fun time. I don't know if I'm gonna bother with post-game. I don't think I will, and that's a shame because the relationship of the side character is probably the best part of this game. Let's not talk about that shit for now. We are gonna have enough time during the credits. Goodbye, sword. And that's the perk cannon. Oh, you could have made her animation to be some fireworks explosion. I will hold this one down. We are counting on you. We can just walk there. Divine Severance. Goodbye, divine Steph. I will miss you. I will miss you, laser beam. I will not miss the mask.
我鬼の断りをもって命ずかの竜の魂と魄を分かちたも
我天の断りをもって命ず汝の一心は玉揺れと常しえの狭間に横たえり
いざ天気
開闢
Oh, it worked! I thought it was gonna be something like, oh no, it's not working, he's still too strong. Earth Dancer, you have to go there and weaken him first.
こっから先は
Oh,
心臓を
okay, it's
力を放出し
okay.
暴れ回った後じゃあれが地上にある限
It's
り
exactly what I just said, but in the other option, in the other way around.
退避の準備を
Please take shelter. I'm gonna go kill the boss fight. Are we gonna do this alone? Oh, we are alone. Oh, we are. Fuck it. Our weapon does not do damage. Oh, our damage is. We were always using the fucking relics. Oh, I may have to go back to this town to craft a new weapon. Let's see what happens. Let's see how it goes. Oh.
見干しはばきの体
再び心臓を飲み込もうとしてるんだ早く心臓を分かってますどんどん運が吸われてる早く手にをつけてやあ
Okay.
私のサポートするやあこれはどうですか何かするなら早くしはい
Oh, Clarice and Subaru. Why is Subaru here? My dude, you're not important enough to be here. Why are you here? Oh, that did more than I was expecting.
衝撃や避けきれないこの滅びは
Oh, okay, that's cool.
やとや決めますはっはっそれ星はばきの声やそれやこれは
その攻撃は有効み
やはい
たいです
と
さすがですね
I'm a bit confused about what the fuck is happening.
角を取るなん
Let's
て
just do this again and see what happens. And let's heal. And okay, if it's game over, that's okay. No, we have infinite lives, I guess.
やと
We have to break the shards and not the heart. So yeah, I was testing how close do I have to be
相変わら
to
ずすごいな
trigger.
君は俺も見習わな
Okay,
いと
they are somewhere close. So. Oh, what the fuck happened? Was I too far away?
決めます
Maybe I was too far away. Too early.
や
There we go.
それ
Okay. Now we are pretty much on top of them. Okay. Third try. Okay, I dodged that one. No, cutscene. I dodged that one. How things must flow and change.
なことは
I know that.
100もし
But I don't want them to change right now, so fuck the cycle. Partner? Come on, you know you have to dodge forward. This is an interesting message because Rune Factory a lot of time was about accepting the cycle and trying to bring back the balance, trying to stop those who try to stop the cycle of nature itself. And this feels like a cycle of nature, just on a bigger scale. We have turned back, you can survive another hit. I have enough food, Mokoro. Don't worry. Howling thing must someday die. You can die, Mokoro. We are literally connected. If you die, I die. And is inevitable. Life and death are as one. All things must flow and change.
たとえ滅びが定めだとしても死に幸あれという祈りだけは絶対にやめない。
Guys are a bit late.
人と大地を結ぶ大地の舞手の務めだから。今からあなた様に我が前例をお預けいたします。私の真意も
Final episode transformation ultimate sequence golden supreme form whatever. Please be cool.
アズマの運命そなたに託すぞ。壊すのが無理なら天へと送り返すのじゃ。
Okay. Dance of Bounds and the Dance of Sovereign. When empowered by all 6 cards, the Dance of Bound can absorb Mihoshi Habaki's shockwaves. Infuse the 6 treasures with the power you absorb. After empowering all 6 treasures, press R1 to perform the strongest dance. Okay, that was number 1. That's number 2. There are a few to go. Oh, that was enough. They are going 2 by 2.
Kashikomi申す。願わくばこの世に生きとし生ける者、ちはやふり、千代に八千代に先はいったまえ。
That was a nice shot. And so is this. The rainbow. Pretty. It says on the continent and rainbows are dragons only another form. Is it sad? The greatest treasure of them all. If only I could scope it up and carry it home. Offering a sacred dance of prayer caused a great rainbow to stretch from the earth into the heavens.
天と地の絆が
In
結
other
ばれ
words, the
た
celestial bonds have been reforged.
アズマの国に
In Azuma darkest hour, the earth dances shall appear astride a white dragon. Their sacred dance shall connect heaven and earth to the heart of all people.
舞の名を
The dance of sovereign, I believe.
いずれにせよ
Whatever its name, the prophecy has been fulfilled.
あれ漢字の
Where
前は
is the hero? About to die because of their connection to Mokoron.
無事で何より
Earth Dancer, on behalf of Azuma government, allow me to thank you.
ねえねえ
My dude, not right
モ
now.
コロンどうし
What's
た
wrong with Mokoron? About to die.
そんなモコロンちゃん
We have at least 4 ways to heal him. In between the people here.
やめろ非常識にも程があるぞ
ごちゃごちゃごちゃごちゃ
やめとけって
やめろモコロン
Alright.
こいつがそんな
You think he will crack that easily?
冷静に
You do well to record that a dragon and the rider are one. If the rider
乗
leave,
り手が生きてる
then
のだ
so
から
must the dragon. Yeah.
皆さん
Was the game implied that the player would have forget
おか
that?
げでなんとかなりました
Everyone, thank you very much with all of your help. We somehow managed to pull through.
誠大義
Indeed,
であった
truly splendid work, our esteemed Earth Dancer. Yes, history will forever remember your beautiful dance. Forever is a strong word, but okay. Good show.
私の特訓の
Looks all the training I gave you paid off.
それは関係ない
Look like that got anything to do with it.
何を
Hey,
心配しました
I was worried for you, so worried. I'm beyond relief to see you safe and well.
本当に嬉しいですわうららかさんちょっとダメですもう話しませんわ
Final wife, wait.
クラリスさんありがとうございました
私は
Hi.
おい
Hey,
戦勝祝いに
time for the victory party. Let's get some drinks.
春の里で
Iroha and Yachi said they are gonna put out a feast for us in Spring Village. Goodbye, Earthmate. Sarabada?
さらばだ
Sarabada.
おい
Oh, whoa, we have a party to
言ってん
go.
だよお前も
You think
来
you're
るん
gonna
だよ
skip the party?
正気が
Is this some kind of joke?
共に三星はばきを
You help us return Mihoshi Hibiki to its resting place, and thus saving Azuma. The disaster was bound to happen with or without your involvement. Yeah, in fact, if you only consider the end result, perhaps you can pardon your meddling entirely.
まあ
Though I myself do not love the
ない
idea,
ではないが
in the presence of a Earth
今日
Dancer,
は大地
I
のマイ
grant
ク
you
に
special
免じて
permission for
特別
today.
に許して使わす先に行って待っ
We
て
will
おい
await you at the venue.
お前この後
And I want my rematch, okay?
さあさあ参りましょう
Come along then. If we don't hurry, much will we eat the entire feast without us.
取られちゃいますわ
だな
Right, let's move.
何をする
いいじゃねえか
Come on, don't be a stick in the mood. We are all buddies here.
私は行くなんて
I never said I was going.
まあまあ
No, no. We have Mokoron and you can cuddle to your heart content. You do? Really, Clarice? You're gonna change because of just that?
それってオイラのことじゃ
I know you don't mean me.
お前以外に
You see any other woolies around here?
だから
I am not a
オ
woolly.
イラはモコモコじゃ
I'm
な
a
い
descendant. No. Proud partner of the
大
Earth
地の内
Dancer.
一の相棒モコロン様だぞ
Yeah, yeah, whatever.
分かってない
You don't.
俺たちも行こうか
Wanna get going? Hold off. Oh yeah, you're the cook.
そうですね
I like that.
昔々その
Long, long ago, at the farthest east of Azuma, a most brilliant star fell from the heavens.
長い長い
It raced across the skyline like a great
地
dragon,
に落ちたそれは
tail trailing behind as it felt ever close to the earth.
じゃが
Then it struck, shattering the land into countless pieces. Some sank into the depth, others soared into the vast heavens, never to return. This shattering stripped Azuma land of its runes. The gods, drained of their power, went into hiding. Nature blessing withered away, leaving a blighted wasteland, bereft of wind and water. The proud people of Azuma came to call the disaster the celestial collapse. Tearfully, they abandoned their home and scattered the four winds. Finally, after many frosts and toils, one humble village sent forth a youth, their charge to seek the last gods of Azuma. Their hero was named Kokada. There we go, end of the game. Body heart? Oh, I thought Clarice would be hugging Mokoro. Now present excellence, in my authority as the vast Empyrean, I hereby proclaim this the 6th official meeting of the gods. Isn't this the 5th?
またその話か。どっちでもいい
The hell does it matter? It's important and I happen to be a very detail-oriented deity.
こだわりを持つ神なのだから。
I'm gonna pause on that for a second.
初耳だな。
Since when?
あらあら。
Ara ara? She's just gonna start drinking. She has better things to do. No jumping the gun, that's not fair. They simply frittered their time away with meaningless prattle, most unbecoming of a god.
こだわりといえば
Speaking of which, I've been thinking, Kanata, your speech has always sounded so
彼女
godly.
さんのその喋り方って意識してらっしゃ
You
る
make an effort to talk that way? Yes. Yes, she does. Where did this come from all of a sudden?
ああ
It does sound like one of those stuffy prim proper types, and I like that, so shut the fuck up, Kai.
あらそう。
I find it rather charming. You get it, Luluka. You do get it.
幼女形態の時には
Perhaps when she was pretending to be a child now? Fuck off.
形態だと
どういう意味？
What's that supposed to mean? Which one of you is the greatest god of all?
それは。
That's easy,
そんなの
it's...
決まってんだろ。怪力乱心最強無敵。この回覧童子様が一
I love Matsuri's expression changing after every 3 words.
と最強はこの祭りちゃんに決まっ
は
We're gonna have a tournament.
クラマ様はどう思うの？
そりゃまあうららかだろ
あ
Interesting choice. How many are those?
なるほど。うん？
すみませんでした
I'm sorry, I never told you about my brother.
いえ、いいんで
It's
す。
alright, I'm grateful you both took down my enemy.
敵を撃ってくれたこと。
Who the hell? Oh, I kinda wish we have Pilika and Fubuki in the party on that boss fight.
で、
So now what? You going back to your home up north?
正直。
Haven't decided yet? You're not leaving, are you? This place won't be the same without our Pilika.
そうだよ。
Sadly, I don't have her DLC. Yeah, you're more than welcome to stay. Thank you, both of you.
ありがとう。渡らせ。
So you only get Clary's social links and bound events after you already finished the game?
報告しよう。
By this point, most players probably have already married someone. Okay, we are gonna wait for the credits. Other time, I'm gonna summarize all of this in writing. I swear, submitting reports is the worst part of my job.
ひなちゃん
Hinas, memory is the most precious of treasures. You need to only store them safely within your
宝
heart.
物としてしまっておけばいいんだ
なるほど。
Wait,
いやいや、リビア所長
never mind the field Captain Livia. If the warden found out,
総監にバレたらお
その総監と
is this warden of yours that frightening?
怖い。
Let's carry more serious, really cool. I have looked up to the warden ever since I was a kid. Is she referring to the Earthmate?
憧れの。
そういえば
Murasame will not return to the capital. I heard the government seeks a sword master for the training facility. Until I redeem my family name, I remain but a student myself.
なるほど。
I see. How did you say? What's wrong with my name?
何もかも良くないね。
What isn't?
画数も意味も生まれ月との相性も星座も最悪。
The close up.
また始まった
There she goes again. We didn't need a look like that, but that's fine. Whatever, keep her alive and kicking, I guess.
まあいいわ。で、
So if I did change my name and suggestions,
おっとそうはいかない。
this isn't charity. I require proper compensation. 10,000.
いただくものいただかないとね。
That's not that expensive.
てめえ鬼か。
Are you some kind of demon?
鬼はあん
Ask the demon.
たく
Hello, character who should have been a romance choice.
しないわ
You folks eat like you haven't seen food in years. Why not sit enjoying us for a while?
そうですよ
Yes, just leave the rest to me.
いやいや
I squandered an advertising opportunity, not a chance.
いろはじゃ
I can't let Iroha's tea house show me here.
なるほど
I see. Well, you better do your best to keep it up. Remove the ears and then she could have been your mother in-game.
でも
I never thought I would see the flowers when so many people would gather here to enjoy. I never thought I would see the day when so many people would gather here to enjoy the flowers.
本当
It's a genuine miracle.
まことまこと
That it is. One day, the name of our little village.
いずれ世に再び知れ渡るだろう
That it is. One day, the name of our little village will echo across the lands once more.
これもすべて大地の舞手のおかげ
Just a second.
石碑でも作って後世に伝えねばな
Sorry about that. None of this will happen without Earth Day, so we will have to pass down this story to later generations. Perhaps even erect a statue or two. Sounds like I got my work cut out. Heck, I'll build a big old memorial hall. That would be awesome.
こちらにおいででしたか。
Have been hiding over here?
何か
What is it?
クラリスさんさえよけれ
How
ば
would you feel about moving to Winter Village? I heard you once called the Northern Country your home.
北の国だとか気候や食べ
You
物
may
が
find
合
the
うのではない
climate
でしょう
and
か
cuisine most familiar. No, she's coming to Summer Village. I need to settle the score. We need to duel every day.
そういうことであれば
If you're discussing Lady Clarice residence,
ぜひ
allow me to propose Spring Village. From one student of the Blade to another, I'll be honored if we could hone our skills against each other.
だったら私んとこでいいだろ
That's why Summer Village is better. I'm better.
あ
Who are you calling on might? That's me.
まあまあ
Now, now.
あもうめんどくさい
Enough. Let's decide who is the greatest right here and now.
異論なし
I have no objection. Okay, you're
い
on.
いだろう
Very well.
ちょっと待った
Hold it right there.
せっかく楽
This
し
is
い
supposed to be a party. We're having fun, which means no
禁止
fighting.
ですよ
ごめんなさい
Sorry,
面目ない
I have acted shamefully.
すみません
Apologies. Is Veyron your subordinate not here? Oh, he is!
あなたは宴に
Will you
参
not
加しない
join us? You concealed your presence very well.
あなた
How odd. You're no ordinary man, are you?
失礼
I apologize. Allow me to disable my silent mode.
失礼する
By your leave.
あなたも
You're free to visit if you choose. We welcome
一度
you.
歓迎する
失業に
The stars which shine so brightly don't vanish in the sun's full light. Bro, just hang out. Just chill.
みんな
Grab a woolly.
聞いてくれ
Everyone, your attention, please.
流星崩落
The threat of the celestial collapse has passed, and peace has once again returned to Azuma.
それもこれも
This victory was made possible only by our combined efforts. but we have our esteemed Earth Dancer to thank the most. The second person we have to thank the most is Suzu. Please show your appreciation with heartfelt applause. The party is in full swing. What say, Earth Dancer? We will perform for us.
ここで一差し待ってはくれぬか。では
Of course.
獣も人も山も海も草木も風も共に健やかでありますようにと。
I just want to appreciate the animation, I guess. We can talk after. I enjoy myself. The game has so many issues. Oh my god, we are gonna be here for a while I'm talking. It feels like the first draft of a good game. And the good game is gonna be the third or the fourth draft. This is the good baseline. But they really have to build on top of this baseline. Pretty much every system in this game needs more work. To start with, they need to be actually relevant. Farming is completely irrelevant. You don't need farming in the whole game. Farming is only relevant to level up the villages, which you don't particularly need. The skill tree, the farming was very important in the other games. First, because it was our main way of making money, which you need a lot. It was your main way of getting level 10 vegetables and fruits, which you're gonna need for high-level cooking. And it was your main way, it was one of the main ways to get energy RP, which you absolutely need. And it was a huge way of gaining experience and skills, because in the other Rune factories you have like 100 different not skill trees, you have 100 different skills, and every time you do those activities you gain a few points. In this one, the skill tree is completely useless. The skill tree is composed of 5 or 6 actual useful skills, where 90% of those skills was just for the weapons. The weapons did have 2 unique skills for each weapon, then charge and dodge. The treasures, 90% of the treasures were just buff the damage or the duration of the skills, and then increase your elemental damage. The other skills actually unlock new things. Like the social link ones unlock new interactions. Construction, cooking, and forging did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Cooking have a skill where you upgrade the level of a dish sometimes. The other two were pretty much the same. You have a skill for decreasing the price, a skill for decreasing... not decreasing... returning items used to make the whatever you're crafting, and the rest was completely useless because 90% of the skills in this game are just increase your status by a little bit, and that little bit is pretty irrelevant at the start of the game and even more irrelevant by the end of the game. The full skill tree of the staff, I believe, gave us about 25 to 30 intelligence, and I think I'm exaggerating. By the end, we'll have decorations that was giving me 200 points. And I saw online, apparently in the post-game, there are decorations that go up to 800 points. Which means that every single status boost from every single skill tree combined is less than one construction. They are completely irrelevant. If they made all of those percentages, all of those plus 2 intelligence became plus 2% intelligence, then they could be relevant. The way they are here, they are completely irrelevant. The only two things that are relevant is leveling up and decorations plus constructions. It is your village, because they want to push you to do the village. But I truly believe, even though we were playing on hard mode, if we did not have a single construction, I don't think my playthrough would have been any different. The status in this game, the balance is completely bad. And also, it's so exponential. The first sword we got have 5 power. On upgrading to max level, it went to 105. 105 was good enough for the next 5 or 6 swords. By investing on our weapon, we were rewarded for it. After we end chapter 1 and got into chapter 2, every single weapon upgrade was like 12, 13, 14 points, which is very little. And then, so 110 levels is 120, 150 or something like that. But the next weapon is like 300 points above. We got 2 weapons on the final dungeon, and the second weapon was 1,000 points above or currently. Upgrading our weapon to max, I think it was like 60 per level, so we were gonna get 600. That's still less than we would get just from one normal upgrade. So upgrading the weapon is irrelevant. You need to forge new ones. You make the upgrade systems completely into the trash. Horrible system. The armor, same deal. Why make the numbers go high so fast? Why make a dungeon do 300 and the next dungeon is 1,000 and the next is 5,000? You're just making everything irrelevant because you need the new ones. I hate that. I completely hate that. And the game was very much a numbers game. The combat was not sophisticated enough to not make this a number game. Oh, that's a beautiful day end screen. Let me take a screenshot. I love that. I think I got a good one. Thank you. What I was shitting on. Oh yeah, the balance of the game. I completely hate how we don't have skills. In the other Rune Factory games, you could have skill with the weapons. We have 0 skills in this game. Our skills are the sacred relics, which I'm not that big of a fan in comparison to the magic system of the other games. I like the magic system of the other games. I think this is the first Rune Factory where we don't have an actual staff to cast spells. We have the talisman, which I don't like it. I really don't like how all of our weapons are swords, swords, and swords and swords. But that's a personal thing. I don't think the combat in this game is good at all. It's a nice base to create a combat system on top. But the first thing I would say, the game needs to decide if it wants to be a more hack and slash, so you can constantly be canceling the animation of one action into another, or if it wants to be a committed game where when you do an action, you cannot dodge and you have to commit to that action. Because a lot of this game uses the committed system. You have to commit. If you use a skill, you cannot dodge in the middle. You have to commit. But a lot of the game pushes you into that hack and slash territory. So I think they need to decide which direction they truly want to go and then go for it. I don't like the village managed system. I think the village managed system is bad. Farming is completely irrelevant. The only thing that farming matters in this game is making money. And I really believe if we change every single farmer into a fisher, we would make more money. The other two is just making minerals and logging, just to cut off work from the player. The player only needs to do this stuff because we need to constantly be building new constructions to keep our status up to date. But we don't really need to. We are strong enough just by being level appropriated. Which you can easily get because the game does a nice job of, if you beat a high level enemy, you get a fuck ton of experience. I wish managing the villagers was a little bit better. I wish we could send villagers from one village to another. I wish we could evict them on the moment we get. I wish we could change the default job of the villagers. I wish we could sort them in any way, shape, or form. The menus of this game need sorting. Holy shit. There is sorting in this menu. It's very little, but there is some sorting in this menu. But I think it was... Where is it? You know how it's probably not working. Let's check. I can do it here. This menu is horrible. It is horrible. And the other Rune factories have better menus than this. I also feel like cooking was very relevant throughout the game. Because there is no cooking level, there is no true cooking skill. So all you need is ingredients. So go for whatever is the best food you can find and just build a fucking 1,000 of them and be done. The only thing that is limiting you is the fact that the NPCs have a limited inventory. So you can't just buy 99 of a specific item and boom. I don't... So much more shit to talk about. We're gonna leave the characters for later. Let's talk a bit more about gameplay. The animals feels irrelevant. Because in the other games, you have to feed the animals, you have to provide for the animals, you have to brush the animals, you have to care for the animals. In this game, you don't. You capture 8 animals, you send one villager to take care of that animal, and at no point you need to manage it anymore. The animals have been managed. We did not have a single festival towards the entire fucking game. There was no festivals. No festivals, whatever. The only thing that we have was contests, which we control. And the contest was just, do you have an item of value more than X? Okay, you won. Contest is over. Really boring. Really bad. I saw online that apparently there are festivals. I don't know if they are post-game. Apparently the first festival is in the summer, or maybe it's just we finished the game so fast that we didn't see any festival. Normally, finishing a Rune Factory takes like 2 in-game years. Here we finish in 1 month. The days are so long, at the same time they are so short. Because you spend so much time of the day just walking around these gigantic fields, because this is a modern game, therefore it has to be open world, it has to have gigantic places where you walk around. I don't like that. The old system of just a few screens gave the same sense of exploration, while also making the exploration short, so the days could be short, and you could spend months and months in the village. I feel conflicted about the hangout system. Let's not talk about characters yet. We are gonna talk about characters. Graphically speaking, this game looks good. I have no complaints graphically. I play Rune Factory 4. That game looked like shit. This game looks good. Good enough. There are PS2 and PS3 games that still look better than this, but fuck it. I do prefer the top-down 2D view of Rune Factory 3 and 4, but that's preference. I understand that this appeals to a bigger market and it is the way to go. And it looks fine. I'm no complaints about it. I like the character's design. I like the animations of the combat. I like the enemies design. I wish there was a bigger variety of enemies. There were only 2 true big enemies, which was the Oni and the bear, which was honestly a boss fight on itself. I really don't like how the building zone and the farming zone are the same zones. I wish farming was relevant. Farming is irrelevant. It's pretty much made so they move away so much of the importance of the farming to push you into just putting a few villagers to take care of it and not worry about it. You are the village manager. You are not the farmer. But at the same time, the villagers make such a horrible job of taking care of the village. The villagers should be so much better. They should be customizable. Let me put a guy and say, okay, you are gonna water the flowers. You are gonna water these crops. You are gonna tilt the soil. You are gonna plant the seeds. These are the seeds you're gonna plant. If you just collected a turnip, please plant a turnip where you get. Let me control the villagers. This is a city manager. Let me manage the city. The game does not incentivizes you to make a beautiful city, which I'm thankful because I'm really bad at that shit, so I'm not gonna complain about it. The game has a 4-village system. I completely disagree with the idea of a 4-village system. Give me one good village. I will always prefer one good village where everyone lives together and we are taking care of it than this thing. I don't feel like a villager manager because I'm just managing the fields. They're fields, they are not part of the city. Let me manage this shit, not this shit. Again, the game is not... It never dips into bad. It dips into... This is very close to bad, but it's not bad. Bad is the 50th game. I hope the 6th one is better. But at the same time, I don't agree with the decisions they made. Again, at the start of the game, we were manually taking care of the farms and manually taking care of the hangouts. The moment we stop doing that and actually pay attention to the story is when the story actually starting progressing. If we did not do that, I think at this point we would still be doing the Astral Shrines. And for what? The farming did not make us stronger. The hangouts make the NPCs stronger, but they are irrelevant because the strongest NPCs of them all is our god and savior Suzu. Long may she reign. Holy shit, the girl is a beast. Constantly giving us buffs made our damage so much higher. You could see sometimes we were doing like huge... Like, the gaps of our weakest and strongest attack were clearly big. And I do believe it's mostly because of Suzu. Also, her healing was great. I'm so conflicted with the gameplay. The point of having multiple systems is System A helps you deal with System B, then helps you with deal System C, then helps you with deal System A. All of the systems in this game helps you in combat. But the combat is so easy and such a numbers game where just by being up to level and having good gear, you don't need anything else. And you don't even need good weapons, because the sacred treasures are the best weapons and they just scale with your level. So it doesn't matter. So much of this game doesn't matter. The entire energy system is irrelevant. They made the entire energy system be irrelevant because you can completely farm for free. Combat doesn't take energy. Farming doesn't take energy. Hanging out doesn't take energy. Only using the tools take energy. And it's so easy to recharge. You can put a bathhouse in each city, plus the bathhouse in Summer Village, plus the Forest Secret. Just from that, you have 9 full recharges a day. You are never gonna use those 9 full recharges. The tools, I hate the tool. making everything into a single tool and making the tool completely godlike from the beginning. It's like you're playing a game installing a cheat engine. Like, where is the fun in that? Let me make the tools, let me struggle with it, let me manage my day based on how much energy I have after tending my fields. And then slowly gain new upgrades, make my life easier, make me expand my fields. It gives me something to manage. It gives me some decision making between, do I want today to be a farm day? Do I want today to be a dungeon day? Oh, today is rainy. It's rainy. I don't need to water. I have extra energy. Today we are gonna do some exploration. But because you don't have to deal with any of that shit, every day is dungeon day. And so you wanna do dungeon. The dungeons are not bad. The dungeons are not bad. But we do 4 villages, and then we do 4 astral shrines, and then we do 2 shrines into 4 sacred relic shrines into a final dungeon. Why do we do 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4? Make some variants. The only time you vary was the Heaven and Dark dungeon. You can do better than that, game. Also, so many elements were so late. The barn, fishing were unlocked so late. By the point I unlocked fishing, I just didn't want to deal with anymore. And the only thing that fishing does is give us more money, which you don't need. I genuinely think the best way to make money in this game is to put all 4 villages, every NPC into fishing. I genuinely think if you do that, you're gonna make like 200,000 a day easily. The easiest way is barns, because one NPC take care of 8 monsters. So that's of course gonna be the easiest, but then you have to go and capture a lot of monsters, and I'm not gonna do that. Fishing is so much money for so little effort. Every day that we were harvesting things, we were getting less money than we would if we were fishing. Which, again, repeats the point. Farming is useless in this game. I'm playing a farming game. Farming should never be useless. I understand. This is a spin-off. You want to focus on a different system. You want to focus on the village system. Okay, but the village system is not good enough. Making every single system gives me 5 points. And then make the construction system making 500 points doesn't make the construction system important. It's just forcing me into making every other system irrelevant. That's not how you balance importance of systems. You want the construction to be the status upgrades? Sure. I don't agree, but sure. But come on. By making all other systems irrelevant, removing the skill system, removing cooking, removing... We don't have blacksmith anymore. Rune Factory 3 and 4 have such a fun blacksmith system. Have such a fun upgrade system that if you know how the system works in its entirety, you can completely break that system, and it's so fun to do it. And then they just say, you know what? No, fuck that. No equipment system anymore. Now you just get a new recipe every dungeon. The new recipe completely power creep the last one. And that's the end of the system. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. I hate that. I hate that. Why? I hate how every game is simplifying crafting system. Every fucking game, it has to be cleaner and simple and simple and simple and simple. But if you're gonna keep on this topic, I'm gonna start yelling about Atelier. But so let's not go there. Atelier Ayesha was amazing. Best craft system in the series. So let's not go there. Okay, what else? Music. The music was fine. They tried to keep it the Japanese sound style that people associate with period pieces like this, which I think it was a bit too low hype, very calming, and I feel like even in dungeons, none of the music Like there are a few moments that I got hyped by the music on on a cutscenes, but those are very few. Can I say different from the other Rune Factories games? I don't think so. I don't remember the music in any of the Rune Factory games. I need to go back and check because I don't really remember. They never really left a deep impression. So I'm not gonna really criticize it, it's fine. Is it time to talk about characters in story yet? Is there something else I can say before we go to open that Pandora's box? I hate how... Oh, here's the festival. Is there any other festival? Oh, there's another one here. There's a festival here. Was there a festival in spring? No. There is one on autumn and one on winter. That is so little. And then there is 3 contests because I made contests. So little. There should be more festivals. The 4th game did a good job of constantly making you do interactions with your village and constantly having interesting things happening. This game does not have that. This game does not have that. There is never anything happening in those villages. And the characters have so little interaction outside of the bound quests. The daily talk is repeated messages. The hangouts are... Some of them have a message and that's it. So pretty much all the interactions are in the bound quests. Which apparently are really good. But they are so story locked. Like, it took us what? We finished the game in 11 streams. Mauro and Hinas, even though they are from the first village, I think we only unlocked their first bound on the 4th or 5th stream. And Murasami, we unlocked early, then did it one quest, and then we got locked until we finished all of the quest, all of the chapter 1. So long for us to unlock the bound quests. Which is an issue created by the 4 village system. Because of the 4 village systems, for example, Hina's bound quest requires you to have Kotaro, so you need to finish until autumn to start her quest line. I don't like this. I absolutely don't like this. If it was one village and all the NPCs was in one village and the village was gigantic and the game would be so much better if it was just one village, in my opinion. I cannot talk much about the bound quests because I got so tired of doing so much content that was so irrelevant. We spent so much time doing all the hangouts, and it never felt rewarding. It never felt like I didn't feel like I was getting rewarded because even though we did a lot of hangouts with the first 6 characters, we could only do quests for 2 of them. I hate that. Give me the hangout early. Give me the bounce quest early. The bound quests are not bad. It's just that the way they were implemented was bad. I did not even touch you 3. I did not touch you 4. Having also Kanata, Subaru, Clarice, and Kai, they take so fucking long to be added. Clarice, you literally need to finish the entire fucking game. One of the biggest complaints about Persona 5 is that there is one of the characters, what was her name again? Fuck, I forgot her name. Haru. You only got her near the end of the game, and because of that, by the point you unlocked her, the players are already invested in other characters, so you never bother to get attached to her. By the point you unlock Clarice, you have probably already married someone. Subaru is... Oh god, Subaru implementation was so trash. I talk about that when we got him, but I'm just gonna repeat myself. It's bad. You should not have a childhood friend who is quote unquote the canon love interest and her fiance in a romance game being introduced like 3/4 into the story. Can we imagine a romance manga where after 200 chapters of harem romance, we are introduced to the fiance? It would be horrible. What the fuck are you doing, game? It's so bad. Having two as a DLC is always also bad. I hate that. Don't sell romance characters separately. As a whole, I don't think I hate any of the characters. I honestly, aside from Kurama, I genuinely like pretty much most characters more than I was expecting. Hamaru, Hina, Ulaka, they are all much better than expected. I have zero expectation for Marasumi, and I continue being like that. Maybe it's better if I do the bound quest, but not my type. I was not expecting to like Matsuri as much as I like. She's amazing. Fuck you. Fubuki, I was expecting to ignore him, and honestly, he has a lot of good moments. Kai also has a lot of good moments. I feel like Kai is the protagonist of a third of the game, because I feel like most of Chapter 2, we have Kai with us. The two of them are honestly much better than I was expecting. Ikaruga could honestly be cut from the story and it would change absolutely nothing. Same with Subaru. I hate what they do with him. I love Kanata. Kanata and Matsuri was the biggest surprise. I love them so much more than I was expecting. I know nothing about Clarice because literally got her after you're done with the game. Yeah, maybe I would change my opinions about these characters if I did all the bound quests. But I feel like the game is pushing me to do bound quests in the post. We literally, at the moment we got post-game, there was a literal message we just saw telling there is a lot of romance for you to do now. Okay, I wish we could have done that romance during the game. I mean, we could, but then it fucks the pacing, because the best way to get points is hanging out, and hanging out cut 90% of your fucking day. Doing hangouts with two villagers, not the four. Two villagers where we are already finishing the hangouts by 4 p.m. It was so long, and it's so repetitive, because it's you go, dance, chat, hang out. It takes like 2 minutes to do the entire interaction, and always the same interactions. There is nothing changing, there is nothing new, there is nothing interesting. I don't like that. It was so boring doing the hangouts. It was literally farming just to increase the number so we can actually unlock the story quest, which we were not unlocking. Sure, if I did it now, we would start unlocking. But like, the best way for me to do it, it's completely ignore. Like, we did story. To do story, we ignore farming, we ignore gathering, we ignore hangout, we ignore every single system of the game to focus on story. And because we did that, we could enjoy the story. The story have good pacing. The pacing of the story, the pacing of the 4 villages. By the end of the 4 villages, it feels like the game expects you to still be a beginner. The game expects you to ignore the hangout system and ignore the farming and ignore all the activities. The story was written as if you were continuously doing the story without any pause. So that's what you should do to make the story make sense, I guess. If the story is telling me please ignore 90% of the game, can I call it good? I don't think so. The story itself was not bad. It was very repetitive on the 4, 4, 4, 4. And nothing really outside of my expectation happening each chapter. The story was fine, it was there. The interaction of the characters during the story was great. When we were doing each of the 4 villages and it was just the characters in that village talking to you about the issues, the story was honestly really fucking boring. Auto Village is horrible, but I talked about that when we did it. when we finish that and we start having the meetings of the four gods together, every scene of all of the gods together is great. The gods have such good chemistry between them. And the other characters are there, I guess. Hina, Matsuru, Mauru, Ikaruga, Murasami, Kulang, Pilika. They are just there. They do very little for the story. The gods are the main characters. And the writers clearly made good chemistry between the gods. I wish the other characters were better implemented into the story. Iroha made me so confused. You live in the Spring Village and her crying because you'll never come back is good. It's a good scene. But it doesn't work with the game itself because because the game is made for you to constantly be going into all villages. Again, the story was written as if you were not doing that. The story was written as if you're doing one village into the next, into the next, into the next, never coming back. The story was written with the assumption that you were not gonna play the fucking game. That's not good. I hate the Autumn Village story, but I'm not gonna repeat myself. The Ostro Shrine story was just, oh, here's the backstory of your character. By the way, you know how there's a romance character? You also have a fiancé. Fuck you. I don't like that story. The story of chapter 3 was the story of Clarice. It wasn't bad. I guess just the other ones were worse. The point of the game is not the story. The point of the game is not the farming. The point of the game is not the combat. The point of the game is not the crafting. The point of the game is the romance. That's the entire point of this game. This game was made with romance first and the rest later. Which doesn't work because Subaru is completely fucks with the romance, and so many of the characters you only unlock later and you only have the story later. I swear to God, if there is one of these characters whose bound quests are actually locked until you have Clarice, I am swear to fucking God. Again, to repeat myself. Oh, I just noticed the black and white squares behind it. It is literally an empty background. Would it have hurt to put a bit something there? I guess. The NPCs are fine. Suzu was honestly... Sakaki, Suzu, Takumi were honestly so much better than I was expecting. I don't like the people from the Summer Village. I don't like you two. I wish you were a romance. I'm genuinely surprised you're not a romance. I know zero about you two. Probably... I guess I am more attached to these three because we did Iroha's and Uraraka's bound quests. Therefore, I know a bit more about them. If I did the bound quest of the other characters, I guess I would learn more about the NPCs and get more attached. Again, best point of the game, do the bound quests. The game needs to push you into doing bound quests. The other games literally have romance and marriage as a literal part of the story. Rune Factory 2 cannot be finished without you having a kid. You literally need to get someone pregnant to finish the story. This game doesn't. This game is focusing more on romance, and yet romance is a post-game. I am so conflicted. Again, really nice baseline. Honestly, the characters are great. Matsuri and Kanata are so good. The characters are great. It's just that I wish the bound were better executed. I wish the game only have one village. I wish farming wasn't an afterthought. I wish if they were gonna ignore the farming, go full into the village building. I wish village building and villager manager were actually well implemented and have actually depth. This game has zero depth in pretty much every single system. It makes me angry because it's not that it's a bad game, it's a good base, but it doesn't reach the potential it can reach. Why do you exist? Just literally sausage feeling. I guess English doesn't have that term. You're literally an extra that doesn't need to exist. Honestly, all the non-gods are like that. The gods of this game are good. I love the gods. I wish it was just a village, and I wish unlocking all 4 gods were the tutorial, the first 1 hour tutorial, and it was just one village, and we have all the character constantly riffing on each other from the beginning of the game. This game makes me really hopeful for the story. Because honestly, as I said, incredible base. If they build out of this base and make a good game, I'm gonna be so happy. I'm not sure they're gonna do that because from my understanding, the team that makes Rune Factory 5 went on to start making Rune Factory 6. And this game is a spin-off made by a different developer. Not connected to the developer who is making Rune Factory 6. I hope the people who are making Rune Factory 6 are looking at this game, are communicating with the teams, and using what is being made from this game as a base to make a good game on top of it. Because you can make this into a really good game. Also, presents. Normally, the way to get bound levels is by presents. Not in this game. In this game is Hangout. And because of that, we just ignore the present system. Which is a shame. Is it a shame? Do I prefer to hang out with a character 5 times? Or do I prefer to find out what they love, buy 20 of those, and then go and give it to them in the morning every day? I guess the hangout system is better, but the hangout system should not be taking time, and the hangout system needs a lot more of unique interactions. I wish each bound level have an actual mini story. I wish the bound quests were the romance quest, and the basic storyline of the characters were connected to the bound level. Maybe this way you have a little bit of story, and then the romance story is a different one. Maybe, I don't know. The characters are good. It's just the game is not serving it. If you have a good element, the rest of the game needs to put that element front and center and elevate it, but it doesn't. The combat is also way too chaotic for a party-based combat, I guess. Also, the fact that all characters have completely unique movesets, and we pretty much never see those movesets. Maybe have more dungeons where we are actually locked into specific characters so we can have some time to get used to those characters. But a lot of people like to just pick 1 or 2 favorites and just always use them. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. I'm not a game developer. I'm just riffing here. So yeah, I guess that's my final opinion of the game. It's a good base. There is a really good game under it, but the game itself does not reach that really good game. I'm happy I play, because honestly I miss Rune Factory, but it doesn't feel like a Rune Factory game. Which I guess it's kind of the point because it's a spin-off. I like the characters, a lot of them. Suzu, Iroha, Ululaka, Matsuri, Kanata, Fubuki, Kai, all of them end up growing on me a lot more than I was expecting. I don't like Kurama, Ikagura doesn't need to exist, Mauru, Hina, Murasami are fine. Subaru, we don't need to repeat itself. Clarice should be unlocked much earlier. Clarice should not be, I don't know. I guess you will have to change so much of the game to have her early. Don't have an antagonist as a romance like that. Unless you are unlocking them quite early. What was that? It wasn't Luminous Arc. It was Luminous Arc was a tactical series from the DS. There was a sequel, a spiritual sequel. I think it was something like I don't remember the name. There was a spiritual sequel to Luminous Arc that has the main antagonist as a romance option that you get like chapter 2 of 3. I guess unlock her earlier is what I'm saying. I feel so much conflicted. But most of that confliction is towards the characters. I really don't like the villager system. And the combat needs more polish. If you polish the combat a little bit more, if you want my opinion of a game that has this combat but a bit better, check on Steam Visions of Mana. It's very similar to this, but a little bit better. That's my recommendation if you want to check out a combat similar. I also haven't finished Vision of Mana, so I may be wrong. I only played for a few hours, but that's what popped in my head. Yeah, a game with a lot of potential that I don't think reached as high as it could be. I really want to see the bound quests, but I can't be bothered to do the hangouts. Again, the best way to experience the story is to ignore 90% of the story. The best out for me going forward to do the bound quests would be to ignore the rest of the game and just spend 20 days doing hangouts. And that's so boring. So boring. And then I just put one villager to do lumbering, one village to do mining, one village and two villages to do fishing, so we have money, which doesn't really have a point because we are done with the combat. There are probably post-game dungeons, but nothing that the dungeons are gonna give me matter because in the other games they could give me new tools, new seeds, new things, new recipes that would make for interesting things. But none of that is relevant in this game because they're not. I guess they are if you want to unlock all the constructions for you to personally build the village, make it look really good and post screenshots. But I am personally not that type of person. I don't care about that. That's not the type of content that I enjoy. So maybe the post game is not for me. How did we finish this game? And the only character we could romance by the end was Zero, and I did not touch that. I know that you can marry and have kids. It's so weird because if you were focusing on the romance side, which you should, you probably already have kids by the point you unlock Clarice. Having finished the entire romance system before even opening all the options is so... Okay, at this point I'm just gonna be repeating myself. I think I said enough. I would not recommend the game for a person. I feel like if someone really wants to play this, I would recommend get a DS and play Rune Factory 4. But if this one interests you more, go for it. Again, the focus of the game is the characters. If you watch this and you're like, oh man, I really like the character, I want to see more of that character, then do it, because again, that's the point. If you care about more of the side systems, if you care about more of the farming, the planting, taking care of the animals, taking care of the village, having fun festivals throughout the years, then I think the other Rune factories do a better job. If you only care about the romance, then it's about finding the right character. And this game has a lot of right characters. This game has a lot of good characters. So yeah, I still enjoy, have good fun with it. I'm not sad I did this. And I don't think I'm gonna stream Rune Factory 6 when it comes out. I will play it, but I don't think Rune Factory is a good stream game, because a lot of the joy is the monotonous day-to-day repetition. and I don't think that's good stream material. I think the streams for me became a lot more fun after we start just focus on the story. I'm not gonna repeat myself again to repeat myself. I think I said that like six times at this point. Yeah, I guess that's all. Normally I like to do this on the top of the end screen. I don't know why games nowadays let the end screen stay in the screen forever. Let me press a button for it to go away. Don't just make the end screen disappear after 12 seconds. Looking at you, is 3 and is 2. Holy shit. Those end screen feel like they were speed running the game. Also nearly level 99. Holy shit. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in watching more of my content, I try to stream on Twitch every day. You can click on my schedule to see when I stream. It should show you the time adjusted to your time zone. If you're interested in watch some of my old streams, you can check my YouTube channel. And once again, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you join me tomorrow. Bye bye.
先は